Urban Eden is an all-natural personal care brand that we create different personal care products that can help with different skin conditions like eczema, acne, psoriasis, and all of our products are made with natural ingredients that come from plants. And we have different things like bar soap, which is our #1, so your showers will be elevated. We also have body butters, body oils, and many more products, but natural deodorant, you know, so you could be smelling good with natural products. All of our products are made in Douglasville, Georgia, in our warehouse. We started out making all of our products in-house, like literally in a house, and then we moved into a garage at some point. But now we have a warehouse, which is, you know, it's still a house in a sense. It's just a really big house. And now we have a bigger team. But of course, it just started out with me making a lot of the products. And then me and Quentin were making the products together. And then we just slowly but surely built our team. Of course, we use just all natural ingredients. Our bread and butter of the company is going to be our bar soaps. And those are made just with using like natural oils and butters, combining that with sodium hydroxide. And then it goes through a curing process for about a month of sitting on the racks. And then it's good to use after that. And that's one of our products that really takes like the longest to make, which is the bar soap. We also make a liquid soap, which takes like a couple of days to make, and then everything else is pretty much like made to order, made right on the spot, such as our body oils, our deodorant, our lip balms, lip scrubs, our botanical bath soaks that we make. A lot of those things are just us blending up oils, or it could be some salts and some herbs mixed together, and then it's pretty much just bottled up and ready to ship out. So, of course, we're a Black-owned business, and I think that there can be this like misconception that we create products that are specifically for Black people. For me, it's important just because I grew up Black, of course, because I'm Black, but we didn't see a lot of representation of Black people when it came to like beauty brands and just in general in commercials, we didn't see a lot of Black people. So as we continue to just make products and even advertise our products, like we try to show, it's important to us to show Black people and show people of color, but at the same time, we make products that are good for everybody to use. So it's like, it's important that you guys know that our brand is Black owned and that we want to represent and show Black people, but this is soap. Soap is something that everybody uses. I pray that everybody takes a shower daily. So if you're taking a shower daily, then our soap and our products are for anybody who has skin. So that's pretty much, that's why it's natural. It's natural. It's a natural product, so it's naturally for everyone. Even from the beginning, when I first started making soap, like I didn't even know that you could put herbs and essential oils into soap. And so once I started making soap, from my first batch, it was just like this light bulb went off. Like, dang, you can use a soap every day that you're taking a shower with and get the beneficial effects of using like herbs and essential oils. For me growing up, I never put that connection together because I never used soap that had herbs in it. The first soap that I ever made was a lavender soap, and lavender is proven to just relax you mind, body, and soul, and I had never used a lavender soap. I'm pretty sure that it was out there, but it wasn't really coming from any of the leading competitors that we do see on the shelves today. It was pretty much you're using this plain white bar, you're using this plain green bar that has this particular scent to it that, you know, it had this fancy name. So even when we like name our products with Urban Eden, we're letting you know with our ingredients forward pretty much what we're using. So when we say we're using like a lavender soap, or if you're using a neem and chlorella soap, it has like, we only use essential oils in our soap. So the essential oils, they really have this mind, body, and soul effect. They can help to stimulate the mind, relax the mind. And then just as far as our customers go, it's just always amazing to see that so many people that we don't know are using the soaps and that they actually have good results from using the soap. Some of our two most popular products, which I have in my hand right here, are the activated charcoal soap and the tea tree and turmeric soap. I've been making these two soaps since I started making soap back in 2014. And a lot of people would just come to me and start telling me how they were using this soap for their face. So I just started making soap out of like wanting to start, learn a new skill and as a hobby. And people were actually coming to me like, this soap has been helping my skin clear up. And so these two soaps are really known as like facial bars. And a lot of people started to see a difference and see their skin clear up using our products and the ingredients that we use in our products. To me, when it comes to people choosing like top commercial brands, you're essentially using a brand that does not care about you. Once these brands get like super, super big, it really comes down to like them caring about the money more so. They create products with synthetic fillers. They're not really caring about the ingredients that they put into their products. And they kind of, how you get like recalls often. So it's like, okay, so these people were creating these products and didn't really consider the ingredients that they were putting in them, whether or not they can cause cancer or just cause like hormonal imbalances within people. Every product that we make here at Urban Eden has been researched and thoroughly like curated and thought out. So a lot of the ingredients that we're not putting like any ingredients in there that we know to be harmful to humans as far as human beings in general. Our soaps, which is, of course, our bread and butter, I'm going to always say that, are made with the plant-based oils and butters, and so are all of our products. But we also use sodium hydroxide, which is an ingredient that you have to use essentially to make soap. In order to make soap, you have to have a fat, which can be animal fat or it can be a vegetable oil. And vegetable oil is what we chose to use because, of course, there are a lot of people who care about what they put on their body. You have people who don't eat animals or don't, support animal cruelty or what have you. And that's kind of like something that we stand behind as far as like using plants to create our products. And then you use a fat, and then you combine that with sodium hydroxide, and your byproduct that you get from that is soap, and also you get glycerin. When I did a lot of research on some of the brands that are really popular now, come to find out they actually take glycerin out of a lot of their soaps and they sell it back to you in body butters and lotions and things like that. And glycerin is actually a really good product or a good like byproduct to have in the soaps because it's a humectant, so it also helps to moisturize the skin a little bit more. It pulls moisture from the air and just keeps your body hydrated and moisturized. Our body butters that we make and our body oils that we make don't have like any added ingredients such as that. We pretty much utilize like the power of the plant oils and the plant butters to just naturally moisturize the skin. So a lot of people have an issue sometimes with sodium hydroxide being a part of soap. And in order to make soap, you literally have to have sodium hydroxide in it. Some people might not tell you that sodium hydroxide is in there, or they could put it underneath another name or what have you, say it's like saponified oils of. And honestly, after that curing process of the soap sitting for like 4 to 6 weeks, at first the sodium hydroxide is an active ingredient when you make the soap initially, but that's why it has to go through that curing process of that 4 to 6 months, and it actually becomes an inactive ingredient in the final product. And I know a lot of people will talk about in like hair relaxers, sodium hydroxide being like a key ingredient, but sodium hydroxide is actually an active ingredient in hair relaxers, not to mention that they're using like a bunch of other toxic ingredients in combination with sodium hydroxide. So our soaps are made with sodium hydroxide plus all the plant ingredients too. So the thing with synthetic fillers and fragrances, synthetic fillers can really just be these like ingredients that really kind of don't make sense. They just like a filler is it's just like an unnecessary ingredient in a product. It's just to kind of like fill the product out a little bit more. And some of them have been known. That's why you hear like no parabens, no phthalates, not made with like sodium lauryl sulfate, because a lot of these products these ingredients have been known to like cause like harmful harmful side effects. And for so long, we just used it because it was on the shelves, and that was something that we picked up, and we have been using it for years by tradition. But then now research comes out and shows us that these ingredients are actually really not good to use for our skin. It's been causing cancer in a lot of people, and other harmful effects. When it comes to synthetic fragrances, in comparison to essential oils come from plants. And I do want to also state that, of course, there are plants that are harmful, that can be harmful to you. There are plants that can literally kill you, but there are plants that do a lot of good for you as well. There are plants that have like antibacterial benefits, that have like antifungal, antimicrobial benefits, and really so many more benefits that I could go on for days listing. But we pretty much use essential oils because they're plant-based, and our from the inception of Urban Eden, it was to kind of like utilize the power of plants to make products that you could use on your skin every day. Synthetic fragrances are literally like lab made, and they're more so like nature identical. So you can have a lavender synthetic fragrance, but it's not real lavender. And not only that, synthetic fragrances, they're not going to give you the benefits that you can get, the therapeutic benefits that you can get from essential oil. So lavender, like I said, is just literally known to relax you. And a lavender synthetic fragrance is not going to like relax. I mean, it can just be a nice smell. It's more like a nice smell, but it's not gonna like literally relax your body and literally like calm your body and calm your mind. So essential oils really touch you on like a physiological level. They really can go deep within. There's been so much research done on essential oils and how they can like literally be helpful for your mind, body, and your soul. What I want people to take away from using our products is really an experience. I want them to feel good when using our products. One product I keep talking about is like using a lavender. So after having like an extremely long day, we live in Atlanta, which you deal with traffic constantly, or somebody could have just like made you mad for the day, or just any kind of things. Like we're just constantly going out into the world and experiencing different things. And I just want, even just like Urban Eden, literally our products are centered around the bathroom. So I want you to be able to start your day with our products in the bathroom before you go out in the day, and be able to like just get your mind right, just get your body right, and just make sure that you feel good as a person using products that you can feel good about. And even if you use our products at night, if you come home from work or after a long day, I just want our products to be able to just kind of like be there for you, to be that support, to make you feel good. Like I said, the ingredients are something that you know that you can trust. Just using our products and just knowing that good people make these products. So I just want people to feel good, essentially, feel good using our products. I think that people love our products because they work. Like me, like I said, I research everything all the ingredients that we put into the products. And because I've been making these products for years, like sometimes I could just be making the products and I'll forget what they do for people. But literally like hearing the reviews and just hearing people use our products and knowing that they've been using them for years and seeing how it's changed like I said, changed their skin, just clearing up their skin. People who are dealing with eczema and like acne, these are things that can really just like ruin your day. I've had people come to me with tears in their eyes because they used to wear makeup on their face, like to just cover up a lot of like dark marks and stuff, and to be able to use a product that like clears up your skin or clears up, just any rashes or irritations that you have on your skin, and to really kind of give you that confidence to just go out into the world and just know that you're using a natural product, and confidence to like talk to others, and to know that you're using a good product. So I think that people just really like love us because it helps to give them confidence, and it's something that they can share with their family, that they could tell their friends and family about. And like I said, it speaks for itself. It pretty much helps them no matter what they might be going through. And like I said, we use essential oils in our products. So this is like literally mind-altering products here. So these people are feeling good, like to the core with using our products, and they just want to tell other people about it. So I'm always blown away by the love that we get from Urban Eden. It's just like I said, sometimes you can just kind of have your head down, just like making the products and being involved with the business side, but the customers always remind me of, they always remind me of why I'm doing this. They're pretty much my why. Okay. So yes, our products have always been handmade in small batch. I started making soap in a small 1-bedroom apartment. I know a lot of people think that started making it in the garage, but I started in a small 1-bedroom apartment. And I remember even when Quentin, my husband, came to me and said that, we should start a business making soap. And I was like confused, like, well, what is that supposed to look like? And he was like, you need to learn how to make the soap from scratch. And even from that point, like, it has just always been so important for me to just be able to control the ingredients that I put into the soaps. My first soap that I ever made was like a melt and pour soap, which was a base that I pretty much got from a company, and then I added ingredients to it. But I wanted to be able to control literally the whole process from step A to step Z, into what goes into the product. So I know I talk about, like, with bigger brands that they put like these synthetic fillers, and you don't often know what is going into the product. You don't know what all names that they're using. And it was just very important for us to just always have these two hands be involved in the process. And even if my two hands aren't literally making every single product, I always wanted the product to continue to still be made by hands. So even though now we're in a warehouse and we have a team of people making the soaps and all of our products, they're still made by hand. They're still made in small batches, by real people who have to follow a process that was started by me and Quentin, and just something that we established. And it's just important for us to just stay true to making like small batch quality products. I always tell the people that are working in the warehouse, like, just always remember, like, who's getting this product on the other side. And also, if it was you getting this product, like, what kind of product would you want to get? So we just put it's just important to us as we go on to just put a lot of love and care into our products, because like we said, we know people love our products. So we got to keep that love alive pretty much, and put love into our products and make sure that we're just like really giving good quality products, or good quality care with all of our products that we make. As we continue to scale, we are not going to change our formula. It really doesn't benefit us to change our formula, because the formula is loved already. Like, the formula is proven, the formula works. So we're gonna keep it as it is. And then of course, it doesn't kind of make sense to kind of reinvent the wheel. It's like the ingredients, like I said, from the beginning, every ingredient is thought out and researched. So it's kind of like, and I'm a Virgo, so y'all, I overanalyze a lot of things, and I'm definitely gonna like think something through before I like actually put it out. So we definitely make sure that we keep our formula to what it is. We want everybody, no matter who's making the soap, to make sure that they stick to that formula. Also, when I first started out making the soap, I was making the soap in a shoebox, like in a small shoebox, that came in like a mailer. And then at some point, I switched over to using a 4 to 5 pound mold. As we got bigger, we could have like switched over to like using these extra large molds, and we've tried to do that. But we create like these particular textures on the tops of our soaps as well. And we realized that in order for us to kind of keep that and to make sure that like everything was kind of small batch, that we had to keep on using our 4 to 5 pound molds. So we still use those same molds, and we still use a lot of our same techniques to make our soaps. But those textures are just super important to us and to the personality of the soap. That texture is important to us. So we still use that 5 pound mold. We just make a lot. We make a lot of soap, and we use a lot of those 5 pound molds. But yeah, Urban Eden we just want to stay true to our roots. Like, because Urban Eden is a natural brand, me and Quentin we started in the garden pretty much. We started in the garden, and so we learned about, one of the first things that we learned about when we learned about plants in general was that it started in the soil. It started with taking care of the soil. And so our soil is us, it's our story, and our soil is also our recipes and our formulas that we use to create the products. And so we have to stay true to those, continue to just cultivate that soil, and then, the product and the product, aka the plant, speaks for itself. Okay, so What makes us different? In the beginning, I thought that, I started making soap in 2014, and it was important to me to just still continue to like use plants pretty much to make the products. And we used, herbs and essential oils. And I used to think that that was what made us different. But now, I mean, 8 years later, there are bigger brands who are like marketing that they're using essential oils specifically, or that they're using like natural ingredients. So it's kind of like now it's not like different for us essentially to make it. It's still a thing that we do and that we stay true to. And we've done it from the beginning. But I think that, the thing that makes Urban Eden different in general is the story. Our story is unique to us of how we started. And then even based off of what I learned about like a lot of brands over time, one thing that I see that Urban Eden does differently is that we make our products in-house. Like I said, it's always been important for us to control every part of the process. And so that way we know that we're sending out products that we trust. We want you to trust the products that we're sending, but we want to make sure that we trust the product too. So the fact that we make it in-house, and then we have a team of people. We have a team of about 20 to 30 people typically that are making our soaps, around 20 more so. But even to be able to give jobs in the community and be able to employ people and to be able to for these people to be able to know how to make soap and to be a part of a natural ingredient business. And then also for them to work for a Black-owned business as well. And me and Quentin are young. When we started this business, it was 8 years ago. We're 31, so we were about 23 when we started the business. And it's been a lot of like learning for us, a lot of like navigation, even to like go into a warehouse and learn how to maneuver and navigate in a warehouse. It took a lot of learning for us, and I'm thankful for the people that we have working behind us, because it truly takes a team to run a business in general and to run a successful business. So I'm thankful for all the people that you might not see in front of the camera that are really putting their hands and their minds into helping Urban Eden be what it is. So I think that that's what makes Urban Eden unique, is just us providing jobs in the community, us actually manufacturing the products, and we're manufacturing it from scratch, get from the raw materials, creating this product that you're getting in your homes, and we're also shipping it out to you. So we also have our fulfillment team in-house. We're boxing up the soaps. We're literally boxing the soaps hand by hand. We're labeling the soaps hand by hand. So everything is literally done by hand. Like, we're literally like, Urban Eden is handmade all the way. Like, we're just doing everything by hand. So that's just one or many ways that we are different from many others.